Okay, so learning to play piano can be pretty fun and exciting, and it's also rewarding, but it also takes a lot of work. So don't think that you're going to learn to play piano in a week or 2 weeks, because that's really not how it happens unless you're just exceptionally gifted, which would be pretty cool. The basic piano, and this is a digital piano of course, but your basic piano will have 88 keys on it, starting with the low A all the way up to high C. The piano has 88 keys and 7 octaves. Okay? Right in the middle of the keyboard is generally where you want to sit at. And middle C is right in the middle. And so when you're learning to play piano, that's generally where you're going to start at middle C. And from middle C, if you look, there's patterns of 2 black keys and 3 black keys, and then you have another C. And then you have a pattern of 2 black keys and 3 black keys, and then there's another C. So the first thing you want to be able to do is recognize where all the notes are on the piano. Now there's only 7 notes that you have to learn. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, which is really nice. But with those notes you can make an infinite amount of music. It just depends on what you like to do. So for middle C, we want to find where all the other C's are. So going up the keyboard, which would be to the right, or down the keyboard, which is to the left, you want to be able to locate all the C's. So 2 groups of black and you have a C to the left. 2 groups of black and you have a C to the left. 2 groups of black and you have a C to the left. 2 groups of black and you have a C to the left. When we go up the keyboard, you have 2 groups of black and a C to the left. 2 groups of black and a C to the left, and then 2 groups of black and a C to the left, and then the last note on the keyboard all the way up to the top is going to be a C. So right now you have A at the bottom and C at the top. And so if you go through the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, you can follow that progression. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and you just keep going all the way up until you get to C again. And that has to be memorized. So when you look at the piano, you should be able to tell, okay, if I hit this note, I know this is an A. If I hit this note, I know this is a D. If I hit this note, I know this is a G. So you should just be able to memorize that without even thinking about it. It should be second nature. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then it keeps repeating up the keyboard all the way up to C. Pretty simple. Starting with middle C is generally where we're going to start, and we generally play that with our right hand. And our hands, or our fingers, have numbers. So your thumb is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the same with the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So just with your right hand, you want to put your thumb on middle C, the C that's in the middle of the keyboard. And then your second finger goes to the next note, which is D. And then your third finger goes to the next note, which is E. Your fourth finger goes to the next note, which is F. And then your pinky finger, your fifth finger, goes to the next note, which is G. So we want to be able to play C, D, E, F, and G. So we're going to go C, D, E, F, G. And we'll do that one more time. C, D, E, F, G. Now let's try that backwards. Starting on the G with the pinky finger, going to go G, F, E, D, and then C. Let's try that one more time. G, F, E, D, and C.